Welcome to the Austin Osman Spare Tarot site. The Austin Osman Spare Tarot plus Oracle cards and others. To let people know, when they ask for their cards, their fortunes to be told, there's more than just tarot cards. My particular site, I'm going to be looking at the Austin Osman Spare Tarot, but I will be looking at other types of cards. Austin Osman Spare Tarot is slightly different to the standard Rider-Waite tarot cards or a pictorial deck of tarot cards. And beyond that, tarot themselves go back even further. You've got the Minchiart Tarot, which is a bigger deck altogether with astrology involved in that. And then you've got the Tarocchi cards, which go back to the 18th century. Now these are Mahjong cards, replacing the Mahjong tiles, and you can actually read fortunes using Mahjong cards. These are Lenormand cards, a French system by Madame Lenormand. Much simpler, set in everyday life, more down to earth, less spiritual than tarot. This is a fancy deck of ordinary playing cards, and you can read fortunes using playing cards. This is the Gypsy Witch fortune telling system, which is very similar to the Lenormand here. We have the Oracle Bellin, which is a French system again, dating back to many centuries. And then we've got Italian, the Sibilla, and there's 3 different types. I have 2. And there's also runes. I don't have rune tiles. I prefer to use the cards. They're easier to shuffle and they're nice for people to look at. And this is a quite unknown deck, the Tuilla, which is almost based on the Lenormand cards. And again, based in normal everyday life, everyday solutions to everyday problems. The same with the Gypsy Witch. The Mahjong, a bit more spiritual, gives very good advice for everyday stuff, but it does go on to the spiritual. The Oracle Bellin, again, based in very much in everyday life. And we have the Sibilla decks. And the Sibilla decks, depending on which deck you use, because there's a Gypsy deck, which I don't use, that are actually very good for actually pinpointing individuals. Dark-haired woman, light-haired woman, banker, doctor. So they are very good for a specific kind of reading. And obviously the runes, which go back all the way back to the Vikings and Scandinavian history. So as you can see, fortune telling, everyone wants a tarot reading, everyone wants a reading from the cards, and they think they're going to get tarot cards. But sometimes certain decks are slightly better for pinpointing problems in an area. If you're asking for relationships, this is a very good deck. And the 2 Sibilla decks are very good. Lenormand is very good at giving general advice in relationships and money, home, health, wealth. So as just an intro to the site, there is more than one type of card you can have for fortune telling. And as I start adding more videos, we'll go more into what cards are good for different situations, and what cards are really helpful, even if it's just for personal, deciding what you want to do personally with your life. How do you straighten yourself out personally? There are tricks you could use for that, which aren't here, but we'll be looking at them when we get to that. And that's it for the first video on this site. Just a little insight. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. There are plenty of decks and different types of decks. If you need an answer to a question, the cards can tell you the answers, especially if you choose the right deck. So we'll leave it there for today, and we'll add some more as time goes by.